How the heretics, there will be no conventions in 2020, and we as apostates, we have known this for a while. We knew it before the elders. And the elders know it now, but the congregants does not know it. So why are they not privy to that information? This is a good example of theocratical warfare. Theocratical warfare is a fancy word Watchtower use when they lie, and they say that, well, if someone don't deserve proper information, we can give them other information. Or if someone don't have the authority to get an information, we can give them other information. And they normally use an example of if there's an armed militia asking for the Jehovah Witnesses so they can kill them, you're allowed to give the wrong address. Well, that makes sense. If we're talking about an armed militia. But we're not talking about an armed militia now. We're talking about a rank and file Jehovah Witness. And if you go to jw.org, we find this. According to this, there will be a convention. And it would take them 1 minute to update this web page. Well, maybe an hour. They could just create a pop-up to say, please put your plans on hold. But in this web page, they inform them that there will be a convention. And now it gets worse, because I'm just watching the JW broadcasting. That's the flagship of propaganda. And they send us this message.
Welcome to our program. This month's theme is, You Are Precious to Jehovah. Here are some highlights. Soon, all over the earth, Jehovah's Witnesses will be inviting people to this year's conventions.
So they are giving us the wrong information. They're telling us that there will be a convention, but this weekend we will get the announcement that there will not be. And, well, when I was a witness, I would always, be very apologetic and excuse them for whatever Watchtower did and say, well, this broadcasting has been prepared a long time in advance, and the current situation is rapidly unfolding. No, that's not true. I can show you what they could have done. They could have cut it off. But if that's too difficult and they don't want to lose their material, they could do this.
Every year, millions of people come together at our conventions to learn about Jehovah and encourage each other. Starting next month, Always Rejoice conventions will be held all over the earth. Jehovah's Witnesses will be actively inviting their neighbors, workmates, schoolmates, and all interested ones to join us. What effect can receiving an invitation have on a person's life? Let's watch the following report.
So did you see the message I put there? It took me 1 minute to do that. And they could easily have done that when they posted JW broadcasting for April, because they knew there will be no convention. But they say that the congregants, the rank and file Jehovah Witness, the brothers, brothers and sisters they're supposed to love and give their life to, we're allowed to not give them true information. Well, that's one thing, but they're actually giving them the wrong information. And why am I getting angry of this? Is it because I'm a bitter and angry apostate? Nah, maybe a little. But when I was a Jehovah Witness, we would always read stories about, well, there was a poor family in Africa and they sold their cow to go to the convention. Okay, let's assume that all these stories were true. They might be true. So imagine now a hardworking couple with a lot of children, and they have been planning to go to the convention, and they've been saving, and they plan, we're going to sell the cow and we're going to go to convention. And now due to the situation, things have changed for them. Maybe they lost their job, stuff happened, and when they told no one's interested in buying the cow, and some neighbor wants to take advantage of the situation and offer them an extremely low price. So the family don't know what to do. The husband and wife talk together, they pray, and they say, well, where can we find food in the proper time? Where can we find food in the proper time? So they go to jw.org, they find, and it says there will be a convention. And they go to JW Broadcasting and watch it, and it says there will be a convention. And they say, well, we have to put our faith in God. God knows what's going to happen. This is food in proper time. And they sell their cow. And then they go to the meeting, and there will be an announcement that there will be no convention. This is a very plausible thing, because according to Watchtower, it happens all the time. Every time there's a convention, some poor family sell their cow, or someone had to turn down an education or turn down a job interview. This happened all the time before the convention. I know that because it's in Watchtower, and Jehovah can't lie. Well, obviously he can. So I'm you know, I say I love the witnesses, but I don't necessarily love the faithful and discreet slave, because they're not faithful and they're not discreet. You're not faithful when you tell your friends that there will be a convention and you expect them to sell their cow even if they have children to support. You know that there will be no convention. I known for a month, and I'm an apostate. And the rank and file witnesses are now turning down jobs, selling their cows. I'm not a big fan of the faithful and discreet slave. I think they're arrogant. But I might be wrong. They might be wonderful people. So don't listen to me. Make up your own mind. So I hope you like this video. I hope you are among my 144,000 subscribers. And I'm working on the JW Broadcasting. It's weird. But at least I have something to do. So, stay safe out there and see you in paradise.